I have a lot of videos on this channel, Zen Watercooler, about Redbubble, but one of the most lucrative and powerful print-on-demand options in the universe is actually merch by Amazon. Now, I recently moved into tier 100 on merch. Yay for me. So in this video, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to explain how I got out of the lowest tier, also known as tier 10, also known as print-on-demand purgatory. And I'm also going to walk through how to actually upload a design in the interface and specifically how to enter keywords that help rank in search. So if you're new to print-on-demand or specifically new to merch by Amazon, or if you're looking for ways to level up and increase your actual sales on merch, then this is the video for you. Let's go. Okay, so if you're thinking that merch by Amazon is just another print-on-demand service like Redbubble or TeePublic, think again. Amazon in general is one of the world's most visited marketplaces. So like Redbubble ranks about 1300th in the world, which is pretty good. But Amazon.com ranks 11th. Now, Amazon UK ranks 58th in the world at the time of this recording, and in the merch space, they're number 1. So really, any way you slice it, Amazon is an absolute beast when it comes to the potential to make t-shirt sales. Okay, so what's the catch, you might be wondering? Why not just shut off this video right now, say goodbye to your friends and family, and just upload 1 billion designs onto Amazon and then buy a yacht with the royalties? Well, don't abandon your family just yet. The portal to sell print on demand on Amazon is called Merch by Amazon. And first you need to apply to get onto the Merch by Amazon platform. Now, not everyone gets accepted, so you need to apply. And then you need to make a case as to why you deserve to be accepted. So I would recommend having a decent Redbubble portfolio or some sort of online showcase of your artistic skills to show Merch by Amazon. Now, even after you get accepted, here's the real problem. They stick you in what's known as tier 10, which is the lowest tier. You only get 10 slots, which means you can only upload 10 t-shirt designs, and then you wait and you wait and you hope that they sell. So if you really want to give me extra sympathy, I happen to live in Canada, and Merch by Amazon won't actually ship t-shirts to Canada. So I can't even buy my own shirts to artificially pump up my own sales and move out of that lowest tier. So in order to move up from tier 10, I needed to get 10 sales, and none of them could be from me. So the next level after that is tier 25, where you get 25 t-shirt slots. After that, there's tier 100, and that's where I'm at now. So I actually got bumped from tier 10 right to tier 100. I bypassed tier 25, and I did that after making about 20 sales. So be warned, even if you make the 10 sales, you don't automatically get bumped up out of tier 10. Amazon says this right on their website. Admission to these tiers are based not only on sales, but the quality of the products being sold by the content creator as well. I also think too, and this is just me going on Reddit threads, I think there's just sometimes a delay. You know, Amazon is run by human beings, and sometimes they don't just automatically bump up people. Okay, so enough of my sad story. You can put away the violin. How did I actually break out of tier 10? A fun, depressing fact is that I actually toiled in tier 10 for about a year, which I think is a really long time. The weird thing is that I consider myself a pretty decent graphic designer, and I was actually making, and I do make, consistent sales on other sites like Redbubble, TeePublic, and Displate, just to name a few. So I have to admit, I thought tier 10 would be easy and more of a formality when I first started out. Boy, was I wrong. Tier 10 is tough. It's probably the toughest thing I've ever done in the print-on-demand space. So don't get discouraged if you're sitting in tier 10. You can break out. However, if you do live in the US or the United Kingdom or anywhere that gets serviced by Merch by Amazon, I would strongly recommend that if you're stuck in tier 10, just buy your own t-shirts to get yourself out. So you could do this for your family at Christmas time, for example. Hey, you're probably buying them gifts anyway, so why not give yourself the gift of leveling up out of tier 10 at the same time? And if you do live in Canada, if they ever open up the border after the pandemic, you can order shirts to a US address. There's a thing called mailboxes, etc. And so you could just order the shirts and get them shipped to the US address. And then the next time you're down in the US on vacation, you can just pick them up. So here's the big reason that I broke out of tier 10. I changed my strategy from just uploading random stuff. I did niche research. They call it niche in the States or niche everywhere else. So I did niche research to find actual in-demand niches with relatively low supply. So if you want to look for high demand, low supply t-shirts, you'll eventually get out of tier 10. So I've got 3 ways that you can do this niche strategy. Strategy number 1 is a tool called Merch Informer. So I'll put a link in the video description below. There's a free option and a paid option. The paid option is amazing. I totally admit it. It's totally worth it in my opinion. So just a heads up, the link below is an affiliate link, which means that if you click on it and you buy the paid option, I would receive a small commission. But I would recommend trying the free version first. I think Merch Informer is awesome. You can look through different niches, and there's a keyword search tool that helps rank whether or not the niche is worth pursuing. You can also see estimated sales. So it's not a perfect tool, but based on my own designs, because I've looked them up as well, it is pretty accurate. And you can see if the designs are selling, and if so, how many. So I've got a quick tip here. Whatever program you're using to make your t-shirt designs, you want to make sure that your design is 4,500 pixels wide by 5,400 pixels tall. And what a lot of people will do is when they're using this template, they'll often make the design smaller because it's just intuitive to leave a lot of space along the left-hand side and the right-hand side. You want to make sure to fill this entire palette as big as possible because it's going to sit on a t-shirt. So the bigger the better, especially with text designs, nice, easy to read font. So this is the design here that I'm going to upload now into Merch by Amazon. And here I am now on the Merch by Amazon dashboard. I'm going to upload my artwork right here. And I'm just going to click this little standard t-shirt. It doesn't matter which one you pick. It'll upload it all into the same. Now I'm uploading a PNG file, and that's what you want to upload here, not a JPEG, a PNG file. Now I've got over here on the right-hand side, the select products button. When I select it, all these products are selected. It can be annoying because I'm only allowed to upload 4 per day. So it gives me a little warning here at the start. So I'm going to click select products. Right at the top, I'm going to click this button. All of them get selected. Now all of them get unselected. And now I can just select my 4 products that I would like. So you can select 4 there, or you could select 4 down here as well. So I'm going to do these 4 all on the .com. This is the standard, premium, V-neck, and tank top. I'll click continue. And now we can see the 4 are uploaded here that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to click edit details of this first shirt, and you'll notice black is the default. I'm going to select something else and unselect black. I don't want black because it's a dark text design. If I'm not happy with this, I can always delete out my design as well. So I'm going to pick now 10 colors that I like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so well, maybe I'll do a white one there instead. So I'll do that. So those are my 10 colors. Now I'm going to enter the list price down here. $19.99 is the list. I typically go something like 16, and that gives me like a $2 royalty. You could do 17, 18, whatever you're comfortable with. And again, you could spend hours on Reddit. Everybody argues about what the prices should be. So whatever, if you've got 8 hours free, you can do that. And then that's it. So that's basically all there is to it. Now I'm going to click edit details, and that will make that go away. Now I'll click premium t-shirt, and I'll do the same thing. So I'll select different colors here as well and get up to 10. If I do more than 10, by the way, it'll say please select at most 10 colors. So it tells you. And then here, you know, you can do 17, for example, 18, whatever the number is that you want, right? It's a little bit dark there, so I'm just going to make sure these are all, yeah, okay, we're looking good there. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm not a big fan of the asphalt. I'll pick something a bit lighter. So there we go. So there's my 10 colors there, and then I'll click details. And then I'm just going to repeat this now for the other 2. Okay, so when you've got all of your designs and the color selected. Now you're going to do the tagging. So what you want is your design title to be something that does not include the name of the product. So for example, I would say, I love tacos, but I would not write t-shirt. Okay, so it's going to give you a little warning here. It's strongly recommended. And I agree, because you might have a t-shirt. There's other products too. There's tote bags, there's pillows, there's phone cases, there's all sorts of stuff. It's not just t-shirts. So I love tacos. And then I typically stuff a few keywords in there. I don't go nuts, but I'll say something like funny, Mexican food, spicy, something like that. Now for the brand, this is basically your quote unquote store name. There's two schools of thought on this. Number one is you just include everything. Like let's say mine is called Funny Zen Teas. Let's say that's my brand name. What would happen is once I publish this, if I have say 100 designs up and then you click on this in Amazon, it'll show you the other t-shirts that I've got. Some people don't like making brands that are linked to each other. In other words, you just upload the same name again and again, because what will happen is one of the really big dogs who's on tier 10,000, for example, will click on this and then just steal all my designs. So you sort of lay low, and every time I upload a new product out of a new brand, it just means you can't link to other brands, because if you click on it, it's the only t-shirt that'll pop up. So there's two schools of thought. I have a few that I have the same, but I don't have all of them under one brand. So that would be my brand there. And then my feature bullet here, this is where the keywords come in, is feature bullet 1 and feature bullet 2. So feature bullet 1, you'd write something like, wear this shirt proudly to show off your love of Mexican food and spicy dishes. And then for feature bullet 2, I'd write like makes a great gift. And then here's where the real key stuffing comes in. Makes a great gift for people who like ethnic food, Mexican dishes, spicy stuff, or just like funny designs. So really, I've got funny, Mexican, ethnic. You could write taco, you could put chalupas, like you could add other keywords in here. Now you've got 176 characters remaining, and here I've got 149. I would recommend like writing this out, like actually take the time. I'm just doing this as an example, but you just basically write a sentence that has actual keywords in it. You would not just list a bunch of keywords. You would not just say taco, funny. You would actually write sentences, because this is going to show in the search results. And then from here, you would just click either non-searchable. I don't know why you would do that, because you're trying to make money. You'd click searchable, and then you'd click publish, and then that's it. And then it would publish 4 designs into my Amazon shop, and they would be live within 15 minutes or so. They basically get reviewed for quality, and then they go live. Strategy number 2 involves a free tool for Redbubble. And I use this thing, and it's called Redbubble Popular Tags. So the website has a weird name, and it's not easy to remember. So just bookmark it. I've got it in the video description below. It's called redbubble.ro/redbubble-popular-tags. Not the easiest thing to remember. However, this thing works really well. Be warned, about 90% of the stuff you're going to see on the first page, so in other words, really high trending designs, they will be trademarked stuff, and you can't make that stuff. So I would totally recommend avoiding that. So you really have to drill down and find something that is not trademarked, but that people are actually looking for, and it doesn't have a lot of designs in the space. So it's definitely not easy, but if you find 1 or 2 niches, you can spend a month or more exploiting those niches. Strategy number 3. Now, if you're selling consistently on another platform, and hopefully you are, like Redbubble or TeePublic, something like that, then you can use your own sales metrics to help you on Amazon. So for example, if you have a niche design on Redbubble that you sell consistently, then I would recommend making a similar design for Merch by Amazon and give that a try. If you're making sales on Redbubble, then the universe is telling you that a customer somewhere wants that design. So when you make a sale on Redbubble or TeePublic, they actually send you an email. And I save those emails in a folder so I can quickly scan them and remind myself. You can also review your own sales for Redbubble and TeePublic. So when you get paid, you can just go into your dashboard and you can see your sales reports. So make sure you review your sales that you're already making. You have real proof in those cases that people want those designs. My last piece of advice is twofold. Number one, be persistent. And two, be critical of yourself. You don't have to be mean, but be critical of yourself. What I mean is upload your designs to all 10 slots as quickly as possible. But then if a design does not sell within 60 days, take the hit, delete it, and then you're going to upload something else. So you can cycle through in your 10 slots. You only have 10 slots. So you have to shuffle designs that are trending or seasonal to try to take advantage of making a quick sale. I had 8 slots full of evergreen stuff, and that just means it's stuff that sells regularly on Redbubble all year round. And then I dedicated 2 slots as my switch 'em ups. So this is stuff that I stuck trendy things in there, like Halloween designs or Christmas designs, for example. So you need to be persistent. You can't just upload random stuff. It does take time, but eventually you will break out of tier 10. Don't just upload random stuff into your 10 slots and then wait. That was my big mistake. You might get lucky, but you probably won't. So I hope you found this video helpful. And if you got value out of this, hit that like button in exchange for this picture of my cat. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.